Everyone knows T-Rex, biggest predator that ever lived, most feared creature in history. At least that is what every movie, every museum, every documentary ever told you. But here's the thing nobody tells you. T-Rex was not even close to the most terrifying predator this planet has ever seen. Because 252 million years ago, long before the first dinosaur ever took a single step, something else was already ruling the Earth. Something so dangerous that if you dropped a T-Rex into its world, the T-Rex would not have lasted a week. This is the story of the creature that made T-Rex look small. First, you need to understand what the world looked like back then. There were no dinosaurs, no birds, no mammals. The entire planet looked nothing like it does today. All the continents were smashed together into one giant landmass called Pangaea. The average temperature was 35 degrees Celsius. Massive deserts stretched across entire regions with almost nothing living in them. And the animals that did survive in this world were unlike anything that came after them. This was the late Permian period, and it was one of the most dangerous times in the history of life on Earth. Now into this world enter the Gorgonopsids. Even the name sounds like something from a nightmare, and that is not a coincidence. When scientists first discovered their fossils in 1876, they were so horrified by what they found that they named them after the Gorgons, the monsters from Greek mythology whose faces were so terrifying they turned people to stone. So what exactly were they? Imagine a predator that looked like a saber-toothed cat but was not a cat, was not even a mammal, was not even a reptile. It existed somewhere in between, in a category of animal that no longer exists anywhere on Earth. It had a long, narrow skull, a powerful jaw, and teeth that it had absolutely no right having. Long, curved, razor-sharp sabers that could slice through flesh and bone with almost no effort. The smallest ones were no bigger than your foot. But evolution had other plans. Over millions of years, they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, until finally the largest one emerged, the Inostrancevia, the apex of everything the Gorgonopsids had been building toward. This animal was over 11 feet long. It weighed over 1,000 pounds. It had upper canine teeth that were 15 centimeters long, that is longer than your entire hand, curved like hooks and serrated like a knife. It was built to kill things much larger than itself, and it was extraordinarily good at its job. But here is what made it truly terrifying. It was not just big, it was fast. It was smart enough to hunt in multiple ways, sometimes going straight for the throat, sometimes biting deep and walking away, letting the blood loss and shock do the work while it followed patiently behind. And it lived everywhere. Remains have been found in Africa, Asia, and European Russia. There was nowhere on the planet you could go to escape it. Now imagine you are a T-Rex dropped into this world. You are used to being the biggest thing around. You are used to everything running from you. In the late Permian, you are not the biggest thing around. You are not even close, and nothing is running from you. The Inostrancevia looks at you the same way it looks at everything else, like something that is about to have a very bad day. T-Rex lived in a world where it was the apex. The Inostrancevia lived in a world full of apex predators all competing with each other, all enormous, all deadly, and it came out on top of all of them. Which means the most famous predator in history would not have even made the top 10 in a world that existed long before it was born.